Remember that ketchup is also known as tomato sauce in many countries. But tomatoes haven't always been the key ingredient. The first recorded recipe for ketchup hails from 544 AD in China. It was a fish-based sauce and referred to by sailors as ketchup, with ingredients of the intestine, stomach, bladder of the yellowfish, shark and mullet. Despite the difficulty Europeans had in replicating a soy-based ketchup, they weren't ready to take the plunge into tomato ketchup, as Europeans thought at the time that tomatoes were poisonous. The first recipe for tomato ketchup came from Philadelphia in 1812. James Mee's recipe included spices, brandy and tomatoes, which the scientist referred to as love apples. Even in 1834, an Ohio physician heralded tomatoes as a cure-all for just about everything. And that's good news for the emerging tomato-based ketchup. But ketchup earned a nasty reputation in the 1860s, when unscrupulous makers used excessive preservatives and coal tar to give the condiment its iconic red colouring. By the 19th century, tomato ketchup had finally become an American staple. A 1901 study found that shoppers had access to a whopping 94 brands of ketchup. Henry J. Heinz began calling his product ketchup to help it stand out from all of his competitors, who were calling theirs catsup. His American company began developing seeds for higher quality tomatoes and made it mandatory for tomatoes to be processed the same day they were harvested. Mr. Heinz also introduced individual ketchup packets to consumers in 1968. The foil wrapper is safer to use than its glass counterpart. Today, the packets are a staple at most fast food restaurants and in your refrigerator door. According to the Oxford Companion, Americans use 10 billion ounces of ketchup on their food each year. That's roughly 3 bottles of ketchup for every man, woman and child. Initially, ketchup was strictly used as a flavouring agent for soups, meats and sauces. With the addition of tomatoes and the coming of hamburgers and hot dogs, its primary purpose shifted. Ketchup producers make about 12 million tonnes of ketchup each year, valued at more than $900 million. Ketchup contains the phytochemical lycopene, which has been linked to reducing the risk of cancer. The fastest time to drink a 4-ounce bottle of ketchup is 32.37 seconds. The Philippines version of ketchup uses bananas, so this ketchup tastes sweeter. Ketchup also has other fruit or vegetable versions too. You can try plum, pear, sweet mustard, cranberry, carrot, mango, apple, or horseradish ketchup. And there's gourmet flavours including cheese, apple cider vinegar and jalapeño. Most of the world's ketchup is currently produced by Heinz, Hunt and Del Monte, with Heinz the top brand worldwide. Ketchup is the third best-selling condiment in the US, topped only by mayonnaise and salsa. The world's largest ketchup packet is 8 foot tall, 4 foot wide and 9.3 inches thick. It weighed approximately 500 kilograms and holds 480 litres of ketchup. It was created in 2007 for a fundraiser. Heinz also donated 4,000 glass ketchup bottles for this event. Ketchup is a miracle condiment if you didn't know already. It cleans the tarnish from copper. For pots and pans, coat the object, let it sit for 10 minutes and then rinse it off. You can rub it on brass items such as jewellery and lamps to remove tarnish. You can polish steel so it is used to shine silverware and steel sinks. A popular custom from places like Trinidad, India, Japan, Poland and Norway is adding ketchup to pizza. And there's even a prison wine made of ketchup, sugar, fruit cocktail and oranges. And remember, June 5th is National Ketchup Day.